Today we are playing a tiny little indie dev game called Coaster Crash Course. CCC, you know, it's a cute little cozy game and it has coasters in it. So I'm a simple man, you know? We like coasters, we like cozy games, we like building, so that's a perfect fit. Also, it's a small little German indie dev I wanted to spot. I have no idea what we are looking at. I just briefly saw the demo page and that's about it. The only thing is that the creative mode is blocked. It's coming soon. What the heck? No, we're actually hitting play right now and we're going to start our journey at Grove Gardens. And, well, we have to do something. You know, we're going to start with a tutorial trail. I love, by the way, the sounds in the background giving me some utter rollercoaster tycoon vibes. But don't worry, you know, it's not like we're not building a whole theme park. We're just doing a bit of coaster building. You know, we can move the whole thing like always. We can hit the right mouse button to rotate, and we can use the left mouse button to draw. Can I? Look at that! I can just draw the track. Ooh, that was simple. Use to click editing track points. Okay, can I erase this? Oh, look at that! With the mouse wheel, I can move that up, and then can I just move? Oh yeah, look at that. I assume we need to just kind of get that one. Oh, but we can. Oh, look at that! It's so simple. We can drag these things like fairly simple over here, and then we can just make turns and whatnot. And so good. Kind of wobble that up and down, that's good. And so let me just try to catch that one. I think we have to kind of get these things in. And I'm not even sure if we can just bank the whole thing. Can we just... Let's have a look. Can I just do some banking on my own? I don't know if I can. Just like, let's do some stuff. Hover over track and use control and... oh, look at that. Control. The game just tells me. Ooh, I can even... Look, that is how you do that. Okay, that's fairly simple. Look at this. We can add some banking in here. So we'll just like... go like this and then crazy high, get some crazy overbank in over. I don't even want to do this too realistic. I just want to, oh, look at that, I can wobble. Okay, that is so simple though. I'm in love with this. Like this is just that's the kind of coaster building I can do, you know. That's my skill. That's my skill level over here. Anyways, so can just get a bit of lesser. All right, now that's fun. And then right click to delete piece. So wait, hold on. Hold control and left to delete. That's how you kind of get rid of some nodes. Okay, that's fine, I guess. And then we're just gonna make like a very banged turn at the end, and we're just gonna raise that one up, and that one also a bit. I mean, that's like press play at the time you test the track. Well, shall we just play and let's see what goes? There we have it. Yay! Oh my God, that flight. That's not the safest track ever. So how many people did make it? Oh, look at that. So 3x3 checkpoints. Can I just retry that and see how many people... Can I just also... What happens if I go like much higher? Just like do a weird thing over here. Let's have a look. So that goes magically high up and... See you later, guys. Oh no, look. Oh my God. 4 of them didn't survive. Let's see how many people make it into the... station. That is fine. That is fine. Let's go to the next one. Lakeside Ride. Okay. Collect the 3 orbs. That is fun. Okay, so the only thing I have to do is to collect these things. Alright, I'm in for that. I am in for that. So I'm gonna paint the coaster. Can I just... Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna paint this. Do I have to click now? Oh yeah. There we have it. And then we just go all the way here. And then we're just gonna go even more through here. I don't want to make this too simple. Let's just keep painting here like this. And then we just go all the way up here, around the corner, and then we just go all the way back down. Alright, so that is the shenanigans we have done over here. So, yeah, let's get rid of one. Actually, over here. We don't need... Wait, hold on. What was that? Right mouse button, left mouse button. No. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do a bit of banking here. There we have it. And then we can just move that, and we just obviously need to go way up higher with these ones. Oh look, that's so simple if I just select them all. We'll have to just find the right one. So that one goes up, and even more up. There we have it. Oh, but then we don't collect that orb. Let's just go all the way steep down, and we just bring that one up again. So that makes the whole thing a lot more fun. Just go around that corner. We're just gonna add some banking over here. Wow, this is so freaking steep over here. Let's just get rid of a little bit of steepness. We can just make that turn as if it's just like kind of powered into that turn. I mean, what it actually is anyways, right? So can we go around that tree, crash through the tree? I'm not even sure what these like rocks do with us, if they actually do something to us. I don't even know. But we're just gonna test. So let's just try to bring that above these rocks and then have that turn. Maybe we don't need to be that harsh on that one. So go around that thing. We have it actually locked in there, and then we can just get rid of this one and get some banking in and just bring that up. So we should be able to collect that thing over here relatively simple. And then we crash into the water, which I will absolutely want to do because I want to see if that works. And I'm just gonna do some weird banking over here, and then we just bank that thing up and bring it around here. Just gonna be a bit more yeah, we can crash into the water once again, so why not? Let's get rid of this node and then drag that one up again. And oh, that is so freaking fun. Okay, so that should be fine. Just gonna get rid of these two nodes, and then we go back into the station. That should be collected. I'm just gonna drag all these out over here and then just get a bit more higher in. It's like kind of the coaster car is powered. I'm not sure if there's going to come a mode where you actually need to care about the physics, which, you know, it's not being the best for me personally, I guess, because physics and me in these coaster games, well, they don't always belong into one sentence. Anyways, let's test that one. Let's see if that goes. So coaster goes in, bam, bam, bam. Do we lose some people already? No, we haven't yet. Ooh, barely making it there, but it's good. Now go through the water. Ooh, they're all soaked in. That's a tight turn, and crash. There we go. So that is too tight. I'm not gonna make it there. Right, so we're just gonna make that thing all the way further out. I guess we have to just bring it all up to clear some of the speed we had, I think. But I want to still keep that in the water. So let's just rotate that a bit more like this. Can we just add a node also, by the way? Is that like a thing? Hold on, I need to... Can I think if I go around, I should be able to just try to find... We can add another node here, right? Yeah, so I can drag that one more into even over the station, if not. So that is that, and then hopefully we can bring the whole thing a little more gentle in, and then let's see if we can try to bring that one over. Just make the whole thing a little bit more gentle, I assume is kind of the way to go. So I'm just gonna clear out the speed, go around here. That could work. It could work. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's a fun little piece of game here. So we still have survivors in there. Collect the first thing. Go around that turn. Get some speed through the water. Ooh, fantastic. Oh, that's almost too slow. Can I just fall out if they go? Oh, that is so good. Okay, now they go around that turn, and now making their way up here. Wait, hold on. Do I have to care about physics? Hold on. How do I make this go up there then? What's that little thing over here, by the way? Is that? Oh wait, there's a person. I'm so sorry about you, mate. I'm so sorry about you. So how am I supposed to just go there? Do I have to? I have some speed from the beginning, and I have to use that speed. Is that correct? So all in all, I think I need to then just make sure that these are not too high up, all of them, yes. Just to, you know, reduce the speed loss here, I guess. And then, you know, I don't even need to make that all the way up there. I did not want to care about physics whatsoever. I felt very confident to not care about physics. I'm gonna say it the way it is. I did not want to have them. I did not mean to have them. I didn't need the physics, you know. Physics could have just left the room. Alright, I think the best attempt would be to just go ever so much slider up here to have even more speed getting all the way in, and then, yeah, whatever. We're just gonna play the whole thing now. Let's see. So speed goes up, and then we should make it up here ever so much. Yeah, there you go. And now we take that speed in. That could be too tight then. Yeah, we just lose one person, but that's fine. You know, oh my god, why did it just... What the heck happened here? Why did that just speed like crazy? Was that taking speed from the entrance? That like a speedometer over here kind of thing? I have no idea, but I think we're gonna find out again if that just does the same thing again. So we're gonna go through that turn. This time we didn't lose anyone. So go around that turn, take some speed in, and we could make it. Or not. I don't know. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. No. Alright. I have no clue why beforehand that just did make so much weird speed over here. So maybe we want to clear out the water And then make sure that this is all the way lowered down here and make that a little bit tighter. No idea if that works. Just gonna a little bit less like this. Can I just somehow get some speed in? I would love to. Is that a cam? Oh, action cam. Can I go into the... Ooh. Oh my god. No, goodness me, that is so fun. Ooh, yeah, that is awesomely smooth. Yeah, that's good. We cleared that one here. Oh, did we get that orb? Yes, we did. Okay, now do we make it? Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. We'll get that. We'll go there. Yeah, there you have that orb. And now just gonna make a way back into the station. Yeehaw! I think that is just because I had that camera. Right, so, oh my god, Bluebird. Can I go back to the action cam? Yeah, there you have it. So, oh my god, look at that. There's like a chain lift over here. So we gotta draw it by there. So we have, look at all these wind turbines over here. Is that like 3 orbs we have? That looks fairly simple, to be honest. But okay, we're just gonna draw the coaster, and then we're gonna, you know, worry about. I wonder if I could make. I'm just gonna try something right now. I'm not sure if that works, but we're gonna see. And then I'm just gonna go over here and back to the station, which obviously it doesn't do. So let's just get rid of these and then bring them all down and then just paint this here. Oh my god. Yeah, no, just bring that one down and then clear. Yeah, there you have it. All right, fine. Now we can just shape that a little nicer. Oops, if we want to. All right, so we gotta go here, and then apparently what we gotta do is just bring the coaster down a little, always a bit more. Just go all the way down here to just make sure. That is so, actually, to be honest, that once you got used to it, like using the mouse wheel to bring the coaster down again and so on, it just feels super intuitive. I don't know, it just feels intuitive. Oops, that's the wrong one. Just gonna bring that one down as well. There you have it. Just gonna bring them all down a bit here. That one needs to be all the way down. I wonder if we can do something with the wind turbines here. They just look like as if they have something to do with the game, but I'm not sure. I want to see if I can go overhead actually. That would be fun. So what I assume I wanted to do is like we go down here. That looks oddly wobbly, but it's fine. So we could just get a bit of banking in here, a bit of banking in here. So just drag that to make a bit more of a nice shape, and then just get some banking in, all that nicely turned here. So there we have it, and then we can raise that a bit, have a nice turn. That is actually, that looks decent. That looks almost way too decent. Right, but I think, oops, go down. And what I'm wondering now is, can I just bring it up and then, let's see. Oh, I can! Yeah, okay, that is fire. So, hold on. I'm just gonna go way up, bring that into a better position. I'm just gonna make a roll here. There you have it. Look at this. And then we're just gonna roll the whole thing. We should be able to make it. Wait, hold on. What's that? That's so weird looking. So let's oh my god, what a weird looking roll that is. So oops, this one over here has to then. Hold on, can I just drag that out a little more? You go down, and then that looks a lot better already. So we're gonna roll the whole thing to the right hand side. We roll over, and then we need to roll back, right? Oh, hold on, wait. No, I need to. That's my bad. I would actually need to go into that turn then. Wait, hold on. Why am I? Doesn't that work? So like the roll goes in and it goes like the inside. I think what I need to do is I'm just gonna delete a couple. Can I delete more? I want to just have, okay, I think what I have to do then in order to make that work is just like so, and then we're gonna draw each note, right? Can I just draw the next? Oh my god, it just turns on me again. But I think I can do this. I think I can do, yeah, well, look at that. So now I should be able then to draw the next one and rotate this back into position. Is that working? Now let's go down, and then did we do the full roll? Is that now the full roll? Hold on. No, it's not. It's like working it too often, isn't it? Wait, hold on. I just like, oh my god, why am I even doing this? So, oh, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. So if I can, that looks actually like a roll somehow. So yeah, there you go. And now I think I should be able to, oh my god, why is this track piece completely rotated? Okay, I think the game doesn't want me to do this because that just, it just does not look right to me. Even though, hold on. So what happens if I just keep on drawing and then go back? Does the game just kind of does? Oh my god! What the heck? What the heck is happening here? So I'm just gonna rotate this again, bring this down, and then whatever shenanigans this is, let's see if I can. I have an odd feeling that this is not going to work out, but we have a little test. Otherwise, this is the most awkward looking roll, but it's okay. You know, that's a many G roll and not a 0 G roll. But I assume it's fine once we got it. Well, if the dev is looking at this, it may not be as intended. I gotta say I'm sorry. Well, I'm not, I guess, but yeah. All right, so this is definitely not gonna work, but I'm very tempted to hit play now and see what this is gonna look like. So let's have a look. Oh my god, this is gonna be awful. Let's have a look. Woo, there you go. Die, people. Oh my lord. Yeah, no, that is that just didn't work as I was thinking. But maybe if we bring the whole thing up a little bit and then just gonna make this move over here. Come on, move over. Move over the whole thing. Just gonna move the entirety of that thing and try to reshape this a little. I mean, this looks now like a somewhat of a decent roll. I'm just like very much confused to why I'm not able to just do something else here with the rotation. I mean, it starts to look more normal, to be honest. It just brings the whole thing now back into position, so that doesn't even look like such a weird looking roll anymore. Hold on. That just starts to look normal. Wait, whatever I did over here, it worked. So I think the only thing is I just brought the whole thing back in a way. Hopefully we do collect that orb then. But yeah, I mean that rotation is still not good. So I'm just gonna make it this way. Whatever, that looks a lot more decent. And then that thing is way too steep here. But this could potentially this works. Okay, let's have a look if people die or not. It doesn't really matter. I want to collect the orbs and then see if that goes. Okay, so number one we have, let's go into the, oh my god, that looked way more smooth than I thought it was. Oh boy, that worked. Yay! Oh my god, that, wait, no, hold on, we're gonna retry again because that little bit at the end wasn't too good. So I'm wondering, can I do also a loopy loop? A loop-de-loop? Can we also do a loop-de-loop? I think we can do a loop-de-loop. We will definitely try in the last attempt. Let's do that again and jump on into the track. Yeehaw! We're gonna see how odd that looks. There you go. And now up we go into that perfect inversion. Super much hang time. And then go, woo! Clear some of these things and then bam! Yeehaw! Okay. So that was fantastic. Let's go. Twist and wait, hold on. I need to go. Oh, okay. So yellow needs to get yellow, and the blue needs to go blue, and then okay. So if I play, do they both start at the same time? I assume they do. So what we are going to do is we're just going to do this, and to make a loop work, I guess what I need to do is just the following, like this, and then just bring. Wait, hold on. No. I just want to keep building this one out. So let's have a look. I just want to first of all see if I can do a loop-de-loop anyways. So I'm just gonna bring that one down, that one over, and then what I need to do is I need to just rotate you, and then rotate you, and you go back, and you go forth, and you go back. So that is looking a little better already. And then you're just gonna loop-de-loop around, and then just try to bring this thing into... Okay, so we're gonna loop... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so this is now fully inverted, but I think it's not gonna work the way I assume it is, because if I am not fully wrong... Okay, so... Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna bring you over, and then that one needs to go into the middle. Oh my god. No. Just... Woohoo! Loop... Oh my god. Look at this loopity-loop. Okay, so... I was very close to doing a loopity-loop, but this, my friends, is a... Okay, well... Yeah, no. Okay, so... Where was the last time? I'm loving the fact we have an undo. Oh my god, look at the track is doing... Okay, let's try to do something out without the loopity-loop. I mean... We were close to doing one, right? We were almost there. Okay, we're gonna just delete these things. Whatever then. So we have there's one there, there's one there. Okay, we're just gonna do the normal drawy. There goes that, and then just gonna go all around here, and just, oops, back into the station somewhere here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is bring you all. Wait, you can go up. Where's that? Is that the one? Nope, it's the one next to it here. Just go away. Yeah, okay, so gonna delete this one. That potentially is way too high over here, so bring all these in. I wonder, okay, so it does smooth out. Once you move these things, it just kind of smooths out the track. So this is how, at least if you wanted to, you could smooth out some things. Okay, so now building this one should be relatively easy too. I'm just gonna drag that out here a bit and then just paint the whole thing around, getting up to speeds, and then just like this back into the station. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is hopefully is getting enough speed through that part of the thing, or maybe I need to bring all that one up here so that we get a bit of momentum in. I have no idea how exactly the physics in this game want to work, in fact, but I assume that we'll find out. Okay, we're gonna bring this one around the corner, and we're gonna make like a tight corner here. I'm just gonna delete some of the nodes because we most likely will not need them as we just turn this thing into a tight turn here, and then just try to speed out of that one. Okay, that is a little bit too tight, in fact. So I have this like so, somewhat. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And then we're just gonna see if we can torpedo ourselves into this thing, and then go with the airtime hill up and down. In fact, I need to just have like a bit of a double airtime hill here. There you go. And then we can rotate the whole thing already very much this side. So hopefully that is giving us enough momentum. If I put that one fairly high, we have like a, it's not necessarily like a double down, but it does work in a way I wanted to. So just hopefully that is enough speed. We're gonna curate through that thing. That's fine, you know, and then we just go up here. All right, so this is that, and then, oh my god, we just need to just keep the momentum here, not too intense, that we bring the whole thing back into the station, I assume. All right, so this is that, and then just let's see if we can, I wonder if there were more, like, I mean, it's called Crash Course, you know? There's no willingness, I guess, to make them smooth and nice, so I'm not here to make smooth and nice coasters. Well, I think that's the first time ever I can say that without it sounding like an excuse, because that's literally the point of the game, which makes me very happy. Okay, that's wobbly enough for us. Okay, fair. Would it work now? I think the problem is, with this one specifically over here, we do not have enough speed. So what I'm going to do is we're going to speed the whole thing, or like bring the whole thing even more up, so it can make its way up here, and then I'm going to give it a bit of banking, surely. So there you go, a bit of banking here too. That one goes further out, and then that should hopefully bring us enough speeds to clear the whole track. So get a bit more down, up here. Yeah, we can actually make this thing a bit tighter if we wanted to, and then bring this up so we have it also cleared. There you go, and then whatever it does to go back into the station. You know what, just hit play, and then see if that works. So, that one is dead beyond existence. Let's see if that one at least try. Okay, that one also doesn't clear the coaster. What the heck did happen? Is that because the other one is gone for so long that I can't even test it? Okay, now, it's not really that big of an issue, is it? So we're just gonna make sure that we have a bit of a wider turn here, and then hopefully that works, and let's hit play. See if that speeds. It speeds insanely crazy into it. What the heckies? Oh my god. Okay, so that turn over here seems to be a bit of the issue. I can't really, can I? Okay, well, I'm gonna drag that further in, and then just gonna make some more nodes here, hoping to just smooth this turn out as much as I can, and then bank this as much as I can, and hopefully, woo, that is gonna make it. If not, I think I need to do like a loop here or something like this. So what happens now? Is that too much speed again? No, that works. Okay, we made it We made it stick. It goes up there. Okay, clear 1 orb, clear 2 orbs. And then you die there. You don't. That's fine. You don't die. You don't die. Okay, you better don't die. That is fine. I mean, oh my god. Okay, I didn't see how lethal that turn was. So, oh my god, it still isn't. It still isn't the best shape ever, is it? But I think we can get this to a point where people should be able to kind of survive. Just drag that. Why did I add a note here? Just delete that note. Okay. So, hold on. I'm just gonna rotate this one into a bit of a different direction. Could be a bit of a problem at the end, but that's fine. Look at this. Fine. Okay, you made it. You made it. Now, clear 1, clear 2, fine. You die. You don't die. You die here. You don't. You did die at the end. Oh my goodness me. Okay, but that one does make it, so I assume we'll be fine as soon as we clear that turn over here, which we should be able to do. So, have a look. That should work. So maybe that turn will be even better now. Okay, fine. Let's do it. That one speeds into the track like crazy, my friends. And then we go in. It checks that one almost like simultaneously. And then goes around that turn. And makes it! Woohoo! And now we have to see if that one makes it. Yeehaw! We have the new park unlocked. The Dusty. What I didn't even read. It's kind of fun also that you see kind of what the silver time would have been. I mean, I could have, just go into the next one. But I could have just made that a lot more, efficient. Oh, the flusher. The flusher is the next one. Okay, let's actually do this one as the last one. And this time around, let's try to make this super efficient, okay? I just did some random stuff over here. But as you can see, this gives us numbers, which is obviously the way how we need to clear them. So 1, where's 2, by the way? Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. This is me. It's here. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to bring this down very much like this. And then let's just try to be super kind of active about this. So that goes in here. And then let's just keep drawing from over here towards 2. And what I want to do, let's bring 2 all the way up here. So that's going to be our highest point. I'm just going to prepare for this incline. Or ascent, I should say. It's more like an ascent. It's not an incline. It's basically an ascent. So, it goes in here. And then we're going to make this one a bit more of a nice one. If I can. Not we. It's just me doing that stuff over here. So, let's see if we can smooth that out a little. So that this entire thing kind of goes in a little more realistic, So here we go. We can actually rotate that in if we want to. So that looks kind of okay. That one might be a tad too high. Is that okay? So is that something? If I do hold down shift, can I? Okay, if I hold down shift, I can move the whole thing like this. Okay. Right. So let's bring this one up. And we are all the way to the top. So this is 2. And then we need to go. Next up is number 3. So do I do some realistic stuff? Or do I want to go to 3 as best as I can? So 3, 4, 5, and then back into the station. I think the best way to do this is to just clear out a little bit more of a wider turn. And then try to make it already to a right-hander here. Take that 4 in. Go below the station and make our way back into the station again. So I am just going to make a bit of a nicer, wider turn here. That then goes over. So that's where we go in. And just make a bit of a nice layout here already. So we can already go down fairly loads because I want to maintain speeds. And then I'm just going to drag that the way we need it. So as this goes relatively high, I want to make sure we just ever so much make that correct. We can drag that out further. I'm not sure how much speed we will use, but it's gonna be hopefully okay. So just gonna try to make this a bit nicer, like this. And then, as I said, the 3 will hopefully be relatively easy to take in if we can make it somehow. So there you go. Is that a nice shaping? I mean, it's not a nice shaping, but it's okay shaping. It's okay shaping, okay? So that one needs to be a little more banked then. So we have almost like an overbanked turn here, which looks awkward indeed, but you know what. Oh wait, I did add a new, I didn't mean to, so here we go. Just wanted to make sure that this one works. And then just take out a little bit of banking here, I guess this is better. Alright, so that should definitely make the turn, and then we can already, as the 4 is over there, we can then just bring this over here, and then make our way to 4, and 4 then goes all the way around the corner here. So let's shape it until here so we can deal with this. I'm willing to bring this down a little more. And then shape already in the other direction. That is all I want. And then we could also do like an airtime hill if we wanted to. That should make for a nice little experience, you know. But I'm just gonna bring this down. See that we keep the momentum fairly nicely, you know. There's something nice looking here. So we can also just do the banking a little bit more like this and bring this up. So that's an okay look. That's an okay look here. So we can just get rid of that one. We don't need that many nodes, and then we can just have banking over here, and then bring this down. So that brings me to the nice way below the station. And again, we should also just take that turn already in, if that makes sense. We can also just lower that down ever so much here. We just need to carry on that speed. I think that is exactly what I want to. And then we drag this over, as I said. So crossing the station. And then we're just gonna paint around the turn here. Should make it just like this. And then we're gonna bring it all the way back into the station. So let's have a look that we kind of have the right height. There you have it. Okay, so this, oh my god, what's that? What's that happening there? I want to bring this down fairly low because that would look funny. And then we bring this one up again, this one slowly up, and then we can already have a bit of banking in here. So we clear that little bubble here. That is fine. Oh wait, that is not a good shaping whatsoever. It's gonna crash us. So I don't want to. I want to have this a nice clearance here. So there we go. That should then make it. And then we can bring the whole thing back into the station if we wanted to. So let's bring this one down. That's fairly okay. And then we can, I mean, I could go as far and be crazy to make like a little brake run here, but I'm absolutely not feeling to do so. So I'm just going to straighten that up, and then we're just going to bring this, oops, bring this over. That's the most decent coaster I guess I built in this game. So it's not the best thing to do at the end, but here we go. I mean, if I did do my job correctly, maybe we need to even bank that a little further up here. If I did do my job correctly, this should get this passed relatively nicely. So let's have a look. There we go down. Woohoo! Go up again, carry that one in, then make that turn. Don't die, don't die. Carry that momentum, still the momentum. Ooh, that looks super nice. And then we make it back into the station. I absolutely want to do that again. We took the golden one over here, but we definitely need to be able to jump in. That one looks so nice indeed. Can I also controls? So move camera, remove not. Oh wait, that's from the normal ones. Options, retry menu. Okay, so I thought I could just take a nice screenshot of this coaster I did over here. You know what, I should definitely do this while hitting play. It's a bit of an odd one to be honest, but should be... Can I just somehow rotate the camera so it's going to be a nice screenshot? I don't know if it is, but it's such a fun little game. Alright, so let's retry again because I want to be in the fun cam here. There we have it. That's such an odd, weird little game, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, so that was cool. So we go down, up again, and then back into the station. That is so cool. Okay, I'm not going to play the next one, but I just want to see what the challenge is. There's like more and more coming in, which is kind of cool. Let's quickly go. You know what? Let's quickly go to the menu because we did open up the Dusty Dunes, right? Let's quickly go into the first one and see what we have in here, because oh my god, look at this. I thought I could build some scenery, but it's just like some scenery in here. Right, collect 2 orbs. Like these 2 orbs are the ones. I'm not gonna play this like fully, you know, real, but like I'm just gonna draw the coaster because I think it's gonna be a different coaster, which I have seen somewhere. So I'm just going to, like in one of the, hello. Right, there you have it. And I'm gonna delete this one. I don't know. Let's just gonna hit play. Yeah, there you have it. It's kind of a mine train coaster. That is so fun. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna... We will be able to finish that one off real quick. So let's just do this real quick. It's not like your typical kind of mine coaster, is it? But it doesn't matter. So we're gonna collect this one fairly easy over here, I assume. So let's just go. Oh my god, that's like super overbanked. Come on. So that should clear that up, and then that hopefully does clear the other one. And the only thing we gotta do is just make that turn a bit more bearable, and so not the people do not die in that coaster. That's all we need to care for at the moment, and we should be able to. Yeah, that should already make it. Oh, that could be a bit harsh over there. There we make it. Woo! Yeah, that is. Oh my god. But we made it. Yeehaw! We made it. Fun. Okay, let's jump on board again. Oh, the camera is kind of fun. Look at this. Whee! There we make it. Nice. All right, that's cool. I want to see some stats, by the way, that like when people die, I absolutely want to see how much they died and how many I made it back into the station. Because it seems like we lost another one, and then we lose quite a lot of those. But wait, hold on. Didn't it just make it? Oh my god. I thought Is that not always the same? Oh my god, wait, hold on. Can we make it in the station, please? Oh, we made it. Okay, fine. Hold on, why can I not go... Wait, did I not collect the 2 orbs then? Wait, what's that orb in the... Is that the sun? Oh, wait, is that the other one? That is not an orb, that is a booster, isn't it? Wait, I want to see that again. This is a booster, right? I didn't even, like... Oh yeah, that's the booster. That, in fact, is a booster, and this is the one we need to go for. That was... Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it, my friends. Wow. I mean, very nice that I wanted to end the game here, but, well, that didn't play out that well. So, I assume we'll have a relatively fast entrance back into the station, my friends. Which is... Oh, my God. I think lesser nodes will make it a bit more simple here. Right, just gonna do it this way. Oh my god, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. I'm just gonna drag this out even further to hopefully make that turn somewhat doable. And then let's get rid of that node as well. And we should go up as much as we can, so to not crash too much into there. And then, I'm sorry, what? So, hold on. Let's just try to move that over. And see how the shaping goes. I think the shaping goes okay enough, I think. Right, hold on. Let's do that. It's gonna fly up there, isn't it? So, boost! Uppy, there he goes. And then, woo! All the way back. That was fairly decent, wasn't it? 8 seconds. That is okay. Let's go and have a little ride on it. Again. There we have it. And then, boom! Oh, that is so fun now. We have now some boost in it as well. Damn, why is that game so fun? I honestly, like, I had no idea. I'm not paid or anything, you know. The the tunneling. Ooh, you even have tunnels in here. So hold on, what happens if I... Okay, you can go out of here. Or do I... Wait, so do I have to go green? Oh, it's green. And then I just go and go, woo. Yeehaw! Around the corner, and then blue. And then it's blue, right? It's blue. I'm just gonna go around here. There's one thing I want to know. I mean, as we can drive with the thing, what happens if I do? What happens in the tunnel? Oh, okay. It just beams us there. Boom. Alright, fair enough. Okay, well, that is interesting. I mean, yeah, well, I get it, okay? I thought there was some fun stuff happening maybe, but I do understand if not, you know. Also, by the way, we would actually clear the level if we just did that like this, right? So I think we are already clearing the level just because of how the speed works in here. So that should just make it, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Wasn't there like another speed orb or something? Yeah, level 3. I just want to see if... Oh god, like guys, what's that? There's like the dynamite blaster. I think I need to go like against this, so I blast this thing through. And I assume that these are kind of the actuators in a way. And then this is like open for us. But now if we crash against it, so I assume you go somewhat like this and then blah, 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 through here. And then meander your way. Honestly, guys, I have no idea why, but I'm liking it. Such a game. I'm not gonna finish that up, but it's gonna crash against that. Not gonna finish this up, but this is fun. This is absurdly fun. I did not expect that. I did not expect this. This is absurdly fun. It's absurd, absolutely yes, but it's fun. It's really fun. So wait, hold on. I couldn't. So guess what? If I just want to see what happens if we activate that. This should work. So we just gonna and then. All right, hold on. Did that work? Oh my god, that did work. So and then. Okay, so that is not enough. So we would need then to just go up here to activate that one. But this actually was the activator. Okay, well, fun. This is super, super fun. Actually, I would love to know what's going on in the game as well. But for the moment, that should be it for the first showcase. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I didn't expect, but I did enjoy that quite a lot. So, well, hopefully you guys too. Let me know in the comments down below. Give it a try. It should be available today on Steam. It's called the... Let's go back to the menu so you have an idea. It's called the Coaster Crash Course. It looks and feels a bit like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it isn't. But it's fun. If you just want to play for a couple of minutes and have a bit of casual fun building a weird roller coaster, well, that's the game. And you do support a wonderful fella, indie developer who's called Dominic Huckel. You know, there you have it. That's all. That's all. I'm happy. So, guys, enjoy or whatever, but make sure to stay with me. We're going to play a lot of different indie games in the next coming weeks. I have a long list of stuff I wanted to do, which I just didn't do because of all the other, releases lately. But during the Christmas days and stuff, I have some cozy stuff coming up for you. So if that's your kind of thing, make sure to sub to the channel as well. But until then, have a good time and bye.